Hello and welcome to Blackjacks. I was watching some spray art tutorials by a lady by the name of Amethyst Vazquez. The link to the channel down in the description. And I was thinking to myself, can you do that spray art stuff on a Aerosol tank? So I thought I'd have a go. And this is how it turned out. Right, so we're going to need to make this tank art. Basically, we're going to need some aerosol cans and some assorted items, which are, those are Tool Station aerosols. They do have a range of them, but there's a bright white of jet black and a clear acrylic lacquer. There's a few plastic bags, some 800 grit wet and dry, black plastic glove, fine line and tape, not so fine, and a bit of sponge, and a petrol tank. So a bucket of soapy water, a bit of 800 grit, wet the tank down, which I've done already, and just give it a bit of a key, because I might paint it on poster board, the paint isn't necessarily going to stick to it. This is what we would have to call practice run. So this tank's going to get stripped off. It's got dents in it and they've got to be filled. I'm just trying to lessen the scratches. So we're prepping the tank with 800 grit. Why are we prepping the tank with 800 grit? We're prepping the tank with 800 grit because it was the first thing I found. Let's take my horrible sponge. Try not to fall off the stool. There we go. This bit is entirely unnecessary. You're doing it outside, got sun trying to dry it off real quick. Yeah. Once you've dried it off, you can see the bits you missed. So, okay, wet sanding tip. First off, it's wet sanding, so keep it wet. Soapy water. Right, if you sand it with your fingers in the direction you're going, what you're doing is you're putting grooves in with your fingers, and then you get a less than perfect finish. And this is going to be a less than perfect finish, so it needs all the help it can get. So, hold the. Right, if your fingers aren't pointing in the direction you're sanding, and you're not putting grooves in, so try and avoid doing this and stick to doing this, or you can use a block, but that's kind of not telling you what's going on. Every now and then you're going to dry it off, see how it's all going. Go through this stuff. Okay, you can see how that's kind of fairly evenly matte. This is paint dust. You don't really want that on there. This is shiny around here. In real life, I'd take this tank cap out, but like, this is just a, let's see how it goes. Basically, this is like the orange peel in the paint. You can, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can see that you've nearly flattened out, but the more you flatten that out, the better it'll look. So rinse it, flat it, rinse it, flat it, rinse it, dry it, flat it, rinse it, flat it, rinse it, flat it, rinse it, dry it, until you get like that bit there, all over. These bits where you can still see the low spots. Not great, probably better off with a coarser sandpaper than that, maybe 400 or 600. But I'll get on with that, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, well, I'm happy with that for now. So, I'll just get a tack cloth. You don't need tack cloths, you can just wipe it down, clean water, dry it off again until you've got no residual paint dust on it. And That'll do it. Now, bizarrely, over and above what I said I was going to use, I've got some grey primer here. It's not there, it turns out everybody has grey primer. So, these kind of nasty. So let's get that. Don't get too close. So there you go, fly bit primer on bare metal spots, ready to rock and roll. Next thing is a coat of white, I believe. Instructional videos. She always uses poster paint, poster board, not poster paint. So we're going to have a white background. Now this isn't an effect, this is just a background. So the important thing here is, first off, make sure it sprays. Keep the spray can about 10 inches, or what's that, 25 centimetres. Away from the paint where the surface you're painting, and keep the can parallel to it. So you see that comes out as a fan. You want that fan to be at 90 degrees to the surface. So just and I'm curving my arm to find the shape of the tank. Just want to get a solid white base on that. And if you're in a hurry, don't do it too thick. So, alternating directions is quite good on large flat surfaces. Clean the nozzle out. One advantage of masking the lid up is that if the paint's dry on the tape, it's probably dry on the tank. Okay, this is fine lining tape. It's not 1/8 inch pinstripe tape or anything stupid like that. It is actually 1/8 inch or 3mm probably masking tape. I'm going to use it to define the area. Let's start from about there. You want to overlap on the straight bits. It's easier. I'll put some tape on the tank. It's a sort of a guideline, because basically, and then you've got to watch you don't let the inside creep up. There we go. Probably best not to be doing paintwork in a mechanical shop, mechanics in a paint shop, but it is what it is. So the idea is that when the edge ends up black or whatever it ends up, then the white shows through. Okay. Actual fact, that can come off because that just kept those lines parallel, and if we were doing all three sides then we'd have masked this side as well. That's the general idea. Right, now for the fancy bit. So that's the tank prepped tapes, and I've put this paper on it to keep the sides from getting covered in overspray, because you can't do all three sides at once and you need it fairly flat. So you've got to do, you're going to have to do this side and then this side if you want to paint it on the sides. You still see that dent there. There. Okay, we'll do that then. There's the Mac. So control of what you're doing is fairly key to all this, because you can always come back and put more on, but you can't come back and take it off. So distance and gentle pressure. This white sprayed yesterday, so it should be quite hard. So if I put a coat of that over it, find me a green plastic bag. Okay. That's not really working very well, is it? Let's get it a bit clearer. I think somebody with a bit more sense than me would probably cut that off and start again, but okay, just spray some of that on there, flick most of it off. And voila, stars. Right, I'll let it dry down for a bit now. Come back in a minute. Okay, it suddenly occurred to me that the tuna tin might stick, so I took it off. The stuff was its lighter towards the horizon, so let's lighten that up a bit. Throw that on the floor. So you've got treatment paper. And I was thinking about where the mountains are going to go, so I'm going to cut. Keep them quite flat for this. that in. Put a bit of tape there to stop it blowing away. And the black. Oh, if we paint it this way, then nothing should go underneath it. So. Vaguely mountain-like, but they're not very good. So what we do is we're going to make some highlights in them with, we'll spray some white paint onto this piece of cardboard. Just like this. Some highlights. If it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I literally do not know what I'm doing here. And back in with the white again now. And we need a bit of sponge. Spray some black in there, piece of foam rubber, cut to a pointy shape. Bit of a practice dab on here to make sure it looks vaguely tree-like. And we'll put more paint on it than that. Put some trees in. Go there. Bit more white there. Right, let's let that dry a minute. I think we just take this off now. As we probably guessed, I've already painted this side, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape right along. And then I'm going to fold the tape in half. If I fold that end, and then I fold this end, I can run it across the top of my trousers. crease in it. And if I stick that down there, that is now what you got. Got a soft edge on the masking. So basically, that stops it from having a hard line there. And I don't open this side yet, so I'm just gonna not worry about that at all, in fact. So I get a faded out black edge around the panel. Whoa, it runs. Let me just whip that off now. There you go, off of me there. Just drag that out. There you go. So the answer is apparently yes, you can do a spray art thing on a motorcycle tank, and it doesn't look entirely awful either. I think with a bit more practice it would probably look a lot better, in fact. So that's it really for this video. I'll probably cut out a bit of a shot of the tank and stuff. Thanks for watching it, and take care of yourself, and see you in the next one.